Right, here I am. Yeah, come back to see my mate Paddington. Yeah, gonna go and have another look at him again, because you lot will all be getting ready for the new season, and you'll be wanting to know what it's like again, because you'll have forgotten, because you can't go back and just watch another video, can you? No, it's not the same. Now we're in winter. What's Paddington like in winter? Does he mind? Does he have any objections? Let's get going. Ignition on. Oh, roundy button. Keep forgetting. So long. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, eco. I've got 3 bars. That's going to drop down to 2. But we could probably still do 100 miles. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll get going. Look at that, so smooth and positive at the same time. Let's go. Oh, Paddington, I have missed you. Here we go. Yeah. Haywards of Cambridge, Royal Enfield Masterclass. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, listen to that noise. Smooth as silk. Oh, Bertie hears me talking like that, he'll be livid. And we're off. Now it's blowing an absolute hoolie today, so we'll see. Hopefully the mic and everything will work just fine. So let's just start. Recap. Yeah. Splendiferous brown. Yeah. Go into more detail on that, on the senses. Mickey Mouse mirrors, just marvellous. Round clock, with a little digital bit there for the modern age. If you're a computer whiz and all that, you'll like that. Blanking plate there where you can put the tripper if you wanted to. I like the blanking plate. I know, crazy. I'd like an ammeter really, but there you go. And here comes the wind. Now we're out of the built up area and we're up to 40, Paddington. Yeah, that's marvellous, isn't it? Oh, so smooth and easy. I forget it. You know, Bertie treats me rough sometimes. I know. Whereas this is like silk. Steady on. We're supposed to be doing 40. Just need to adjust that mirror as well when we get over the hump. Oh, we'll get blown about on here. No, we won't. He doesn't budge. Look at that. That's marvellous. Oh, and this road. I've missed this road. It's been like forever since I've been over this way. Yeah. I do hope the cone's still there. There we go. Onto the brakes. Just get that mirror set up. That's marvellous. Not going crazy because Paddington just makes me feel so chilled. Yeah. Oh, we seem to have gone up to 4 bars on the petrol. That's marvellous, isn't it? You know the routine. We'll go backwards way round and see the cone first. Round the roundabout, handling. Just absolutely marvellous. So smooth. And of course, the controls dead easy to find, all intuitive, don't need no more than what you've got. So down this way we will head into Madinley. Yeah. We'll just cruise. As I say, stress busting. The sound of that engine, you probably can't hear it for the wind, but I can. It's just marvellous. So I don't know if you remember, first time I rode Paddington, oh, I was in heaven. I was, yeah. And of course 40 miles an hour Paddington. Of course he wasn't running, he'd barely done any miles at all. Now he's done 600, coming up for 700 miles. He's a big grown-up boy now, yeah, and no doubt will soon be going off into the world with a new owner. Maddenly, there you go. Speed restriction, and then up here we'll have the cone. And this terrible, terrible road. Yeah. Oh, there's branches blown off and everything. So, you know, we've had some rides with Paddington at all times of year. Winter, summer, autumn, spring. Yeah, and now we're in winter. We've been to the pub, and here we are already at the cone. Will he still be there? He's there. Oh, that's marvellous. Oh, and a dog too. That's excellent. There you go. Let's have a look. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, marvellous dog. There. Dog says, I wanted to stay and have a look at that bike. Yeah, you did. Let's get it off. There you go. And let's have a look at him. Look at this grim old grey day. Oh, there he is. Look, isn't he magnificent? Afternoon cone. Yeah, I brought Paddington for you. Yeah, he is marvellous, isn't he? Yeah, right, let's get the other camera out. Right. Here we are. Yeah, I've kept my helmet on because it's so damn cold. I know. But here he is, Paddington, in all his glory, in winter, looking just as magnificent. And single Barbary brake at the front, ample for him. Yeah. This great big mud guard, which keeps him so clean. I mean, look how clean he is. That's marvellous, isn't it? That little cowl over the headlamp, yeah, that's marvellous. And the paintwork is just something else, isn't it? Yeah, all the wells, all really good. Yeah, that little exhaust pipe sounds marvellous just as it is, but as you know, as you've seen, you can put all sorts of little pipes on it that sound great. Suspension is fine, you know, for what you're getting and what you want to do with it. It's fine, you don't have to do anything with it. The seat is really comfy, even though it doesn't have springs on like on the old 500. No, centre stand of course, big mud guard at the rear, again to keep it as clean as is possible. And plenty of room. Mrs. Tame's been on the back, as you know. She finds it very comfortable. And of course, just an ordinary gear lever here. You can get a heel and toe for it if you wanted to. And that lovely little 350 engine. It's marvellous, isn't it? And this colour, oh, I was wondering, someone mentioned, I can't remember the name now, a famous film where they had one this colour, and it might be from that. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a song, yeah, but they made one up especially in this colour. I know cones just say, it reminded me, centre stand. I've already told them cone, so there you go. Yeah, it is marvellous. So there you go, let's get back on board, because I'm getting a bit nippy. Do the senses. Right, back on board, ignition on, brrr, ding, there we go. Oh, and off we go. That's marvellous, isn't it? So smooth into gear. That gearbox, everything about it just feels right. And we'll get down this terrible, terrible road and do the senses. Yeah. In this terrible wind. So I'm going to go steady, because I don't know whether they've carried out any repairs. Doesn't look like it, does it? But there you go. So, off we go. Where shall I start? Yeah, of course, taste. I'm not tasting it, not even Paddington. I'm sure he'd taste just marvellous, but I'm not going to taste him. What else we got then? Smell. Well, I can tell you, well, it looks like they've been doing a bit of work, but they've done it badly. Look at that, loose gravel all over the place, potholes. Oh, this road is terrible. There's a canyon in the middle. I don't think the camera will pick that up. But anyway, yeah, the smell. Yeah, he's coming up to a year old, and he's done 660 odd miles. But do you know what? He smells like brand new. Yeah, he does. Smells like brand new. Let's take it steady. I don't trust these workmen, whatever they've been doing. They haven't been doing a very good job of it. It's terrible. And then what? To look at? Well, you know already. He's just traditional. He looks classy. I know. They are, what, £4,600 now, I think, so they've gone up a bit, but £4,600, this looks like it should be a hell of a lot more money than that, doesn't it? Don't you, you know, they're a cheap motorbike, but they look $1 million, they really do. Here we go. And now the quality, I think of all the Royal Enfields, the Classic is probably the one that feels the most quality. That is until the Super Meteor comes, of course, because that has got some quality about it, I can tell you. So if we then go on to touch, it's the same thing. It's the quality comes through. It feels so nice and solid, a real solid little bike. Again, for the money, you know, remembering it's a 350. It is really, really marvellous core. There's some big potholes about, and the switches are so nice to touch, and everything where it should be. So yeah, to touch, absolutely top notch. You know, for the money, for £4,600, you're getting an awful lot of motorbike. And that reminds me, sound. Yeah, the last test before we get to the sixth sense. Yeah, well, you know, it sounds absolutely superb. To me, it does. Yeah, I like two-strokes as well, but the sound of Bertie, I just love. It's mesmerising, it's therapeutic and calming. It's also a little bit exciting as well. So smooth. There you go. Yeah. So then what have we got? The Sixth Sense. How does he make me feel? He makes me feel the same as he did the first time I rode him. Safe, secure, chilled, relaxed. Just, it's, if you bought one of these, you would save more than it cost you in psychiatrists. You would. Psychiatrists, and what's the other one? You know, yeah, shrinks. Anyway, I melt away. Just listen to that engine purring away. We're doing 60 miles an hour, just steady, and I reckon he could do this all day. I really do. Bertie could do it all day, but by lunchtime I think I'd have to stop and just check a few nuts and bolts. I know, I'm not criticising Bertie, it's just there's a bit of vibration there. Handling, it's dead right. You know, when they built this frame, they got it perfect. Yeah, which obviously they did for the for the Meteor. And you'll notice one thing, I haven't mentioned the BSA. No, I haven't. And I'm not comparing this to the BSA. I can't, and I'll tell you why. Because at the moment the BSA is a new entity, isn't it? It's a new adventure. And I don't think it's got that soul. It might have, and if I've had a chance to ride it before you see this video, you might know different to me as to what I know right now. But Royal Enfield, particularly with the Classic, but with all the bikes thus far, and I haven't ridden the Super Meteor and I haven't ridden the Hunter at this stage, they've all got that little bit of Indian magic, haven't they, built into them, that just gives you that connection, that feeling between you and the bike. Yeah, that's what I'd say. It is simply marvellous, and I don't want to give him back. I really don't. I mean, even pootling here, we're doing 30 miles an hour. That little burble when you shut off the throttle, and it's just everything about it. The economy, the price, everything's right for it. This bike is going to continue to be a success regardless of what other bikes Royal Enfield bring out, and regardless of the BSA. It's just, even though it's all brand new, it feels like it's got history, and it has in a way, hasn't it? Yeah, it's a brand new bike, but it does feel like it's got history. So let's get it spun around. Hopefully I haven't made him too dirty, but we'll see. Into neutral, simple as that. Indicator off, ignition off, foot down without looking, side stand, everything just where you want it, just as you would imagine. And there we go. Paddington, I do love you, I really do. If only I had the bank balance. Ta-ta.